Yo, Potion Maniacs, and welcome back once again to Potionomics. Last time, we leveled up with Mint, which means we got her ultimate card of Justice, which is actually pretty good. It just makes it so you just don't take stress damage from any source. So, yeah, we're probably going to use that. Now to figure out what the hell I'm going to get rid of. That would actually be nice with that, because even if they complained, we wouldn't be taking damage.
That's not the only new card you got. You did not rebuild your deck all of last week.
I know. I'm trying to think of what I want to get rid of out of this. Fuel the fire.
You could just pitch the entire deck and restart.
I guess we could. Is that what this button does? It is what this button does.
Doesn't even give you a confirm. Just whoop, there into the abyss it goes.
Alright, so we had Rattle them off, which was one thing that we got from Owl. I wish I could see that without putting it in my deck, but there it is.
Wasn't there the magnifying glass when you mouse
there
over
is.
that?
We only got one of those, by the way, so...
Yeah. So you draw a card each time you play a card, so this works great with, like, 0 and 1 cost things.
Mm-hmm.
Also works great when you're at low stress, because if you start actually getting stressed, then the cards you might start pulling could very well be stress cards.
Mm-hmm. We got Compound Interest last time.
Which raises interest by 4 the start customer's turn, and the value doubles every turn, so that wants you to drag on the encounters, which, I'm a level with you, has not been you. That's not your style.
That doesn't sound like me. Conviction, because we're, of course, partners with Muktuk now. Can only
doubles the interest applied by the next interest-raising card, so it wants heavy hitters. However, this also demands that it's the opener. Mm-hmm. And if you are not willing to commit to playing that as the opener, then
just eat shit and die. Regulated breathing, just get rid of one stress. Not
until the end of the current haggling session stacks.
Yeah. Rehearsed line. Can't remember even getting that one.
So it's a 0 cost, which would go well with like Zid's things that have you draw 0 and 1s, and other 0 things, and also like the Owl card that has you draw a card every time you play a card. Raise interest by 6, values reduced by 3 each time this card is played in the same transaction. You can put 4 of them in the deck, which means that 2 of them would be, like, blanks. But if you can find a way to draw through that anyway, then that's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Applies confidence for 2 turns. So it provides a benefit even if it is not the opener, which increases all of your interest applied by 50%.
And if it's an opener, it's just more turns. So that's pretty alright. Oh yes, your favorite card.
Mental Perlay. It was just fuck these cards.
Yep. So if you want to get rid of stress cards, we have been fairly low stress, except for bad times.
This one, which costs 3 patience, raises interest by 8 unless they actually have a debuff on them, which means they get 25 instead. And if you have something that says, like, hey, they take double, like, interest damage or an extra percentage interest damage, that's going to scale up wildly, too.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, we have 402. We've already looked at that. Pivot, which... are we going to care about shields? Maybe. Who knows?
Gain 2 shield per card played prior to this card on current turn. That it demands things.
Like, this one would go really well with Rattle him off if we actually got that and he was in there and we just wanted to, like, we ran out of things we could play. We hit that card. That could be fairly strong. But it would have to be a turn where we're taking, damage. And also we got Throat Spray. Another opener.
Remove a random debuff from Sylvia, decrease stress by 30 only to play as opener. So, a way that Corsac's card works is because you have a 20 card requirement if you want to synergize around the idea of low costers that don't deplete your customer patience, so that you can save it for heavier hitting cards, even if you're not taking damage on that turn.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Now we've reviewed all of our cards. Let's think about actually making this happen. Let's actually get stuff we want. I was going to say, Fuel the Fire. Just
doubles the interest applied by buffs and debuffs.
So that's just buffs and debuffs. Maybe not the strongest one. I would like to have your Fortitude in there, because that just sounds pretty damn good.
Slam it in there. Negate stress received from all sources.
We can only have one of those. And you know what? We might as well put this guy in here too.
Bird brain over there. Yes.
That is...
Rattle 'em off, which means that every time you play a card while that's active, you draw a card.
That's only one turn, but hey, that could be pretty good. I don't think I want any more of yours. Zeal has been pretty good to us in the past. Conviction. Do we want conviction?
Can only be played as an opener, so if you don't have a lot of opener, like, necessary cards, that can definitely work.
But
Building interest supply by the next interest rating card, you would need to have that combined with a heavy hitter of some kind.
one thing that about this particular strategy with running rattle 'em off,
Yes,
though...
it doesn't work well. Like, if you actually want to, like, sink Rattle 'em off, you'll want to keep the deck low patience cost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we don't want to have these. Alright, well, let's try this whole low patience thing. We already know something with low patience we can use for maximum effect. We'll go ahead and slap a couple of those in there. Mental Parlay, no. Give no quarter. No.
Removal customer bust and raise interest by 13, close sale.
This is the one thing about, like, throwing away your entire deck. It's like, man, I had some cards I already liked.
Well, you can always find new cards. Improv has you drawing 3 cards that cost 0 or 1 patience. Cards are chosen from your deck at random.
So that could at least get us, if we get Realm off, we could make that happen.
Well, you don't need... Well, that's a way for you to, like, do Rattle 'em off without actually having Rattle 'em off. Like, you can actually just draw from the deck. That's not going to pull Rattle 'em off.
Yeah. So let's get a little card draw on there. I'm not sure if we want 2 of those. We'll just act like Ralamoff and Improv are the same card.
Something that you could do in Mint's deck, her card selection, she has lower costing cards as well. From Muscle Memory, of course, which doesn't, like, it doesn't do a whole lot, but if you are going to potentially draw a bunch of cards, then it works better. Blitz works well if you can empty out your hand, which if you're keeping your deck, if you're keeping your cost small, you can probably manage that too.
It'll just be a little awkward if Rattle 'em off somehow happens in the first turn. But we'll put them in there. Worst thing that happens is we'll have an interesting development.
Yeah. And this is a different style of deck than you have been using previously.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, if you make great enough potions, you might just be able to thumb your nose at the competition too. Fuck you, Robert.
That will happen, probably. Any other ones that do interest for fairly low cost? And maybe we do want at least a couple of larger cost attacks in there.
Sure, you could make an argument for that.
We don't
Strategic withdrawal exists. I don't know how I feel about it, I guess I'll put it.
Yeah, and that's definitely not going to be one for contest deck for sure. Or will it be? I don't know. Because that just gives us a free upgrade.
Well, they from the little competing we've actually done during the competition, I've seen Robin have a whole load of interest levels. That could very well continue through to Baptiste as well. I don't know how the difficulty of those change over the course of the run.
We'll go ahead and take that then, because that's effectively a full level of interest, and we rarely get up to maximum anyway.
You have Moth Lady's like 0 cost rehearse line where it starts at 6 interest, then it goes down to 3, then it'll be zeros.
That increases stress. Let's not do that. That's bad. Don't do it. Alright, let's look at our cards. We haven't looked at our cards for a while.
Because your cards are
Yeah, they are pretty, yeah. I'm looking for some decent regular attacks.
What does Mulligan on the Owl do?
Mulligan just gives you a new hand.
Oh, right. Fuck your hand. Right. Yeah.
Let's go with Press the Attack. That's a lower cost card.
It also draws cards for you, which works out well.
Mm-hmm. That's only for that. We're not... yeah. Okay, so we need 5 more. We can do this. I know we can do it.
Some of the cards you put in could end up being, like, closers that you like. Like, I know you like Zeal from Muktuk.
Okay.
And, I know Roxanne has like a sort of thing where it's like, hey, if you end on this turn, like Charmed, I think, or excuse me, Flattery, which applies Charm for 1 turn. That does have a 2 cost, but basically like removes the negative qualities of the potion. I think it was.
Yeah, that one's definitely one we'd like in there. If we're gonna do this in one run, which is kind of what it's set up to be, looking at how much maximum patience it would do or take to actually make this happen. So yeah, let's go for all card draw all the time. Is there anything else we can get for card draw? I mean, you're gonna be our card draw.
In that case, you look at Mulligan and go like, you would have to get this card and not like the rest of your hands. You can just say, fuck this hand, this isn't my engine, give me my engine.
Okay. We'll at least put one of those in there. We also have Scheme we could use. Do we want to use those, or maybe get some other attacks? We have any other weak cards that we could use? Sympathy. We probably would like some Sympathy in there, just so we get more bang for our buck. Since we're playing on just having 1 turn. Is there any other things we can do better than Sympathy?
Like, there's other things that do apply Sympathy. I just can't recall them. It's been a while since you've taken us here.
It's true. I hope you folks have enjoyed deck building land, and you also appreciate why Lethal doesn't bring you here all the time and throw the entire deck into the fire.
What does Salt and Pepper have a closer in their bottom left corner? Give no quarter, remove all customer buffs, then raise interest by 13, close sale. Is that like another hit that you're looking to put in? You only have 1 closer.
Do I want that, or just another Zeal?
You could just do another Zeal.
I think we'll do another Zeal. Now we need one more card. The final.
The advantage of the remove all buffs is that they might have like a buff that reduces the amount of interest they take, which in those situations, Salt and Peppers would be better. Otherwise, yeah, Muktuk wins. Muktuk wins.
Flawless victory. Alright, I'm looking for... I think I'm just
There could be a low coster from Saffron that greases the wheels if you don't want to hit another heavy attack. Mindfulness pitches a stress card from your hand. A Deep Connection increases patience by 4 if you have no other cards in your hand, which seems pretty damn plausible, unless one of them ends up being a stress card.
Yep. I think what I'm going to do is put Sympathy in there. I think that's a good all-around card. Gives us some shield. Also starts Sympathy on the deck. And
right, save the game in case the game crashes so that we don't do that, because we're not doing that again. I know you.
That does sound like me. Let's arrange some potions. We haven't done that for 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and just slap those on there. Those aren't super pricey.
And they're also not good enough for your competition, so...
Alright, you can
What do you want to display to possibly entice people into your shop? What kind of things can they expect to see here?
Here's what you can't buy. Here's a Masterwork one of these. Here's a Masterwork Petrification Potion. And that's... What else can we put out here? Grand. We have some grand stuff. I need to throw that in the fire. We don't have those... Well, there's a prismatically aged thing. We'll put him there. It's a little weaker, but whatever. Let's open up you and let's start slapping crap in there. Crap. We can probably throw that on a hero. We'll throw that on mint. We never use these. Because, well, I just don't see the value. Don't need that crap anymore. Don't need this crap anymore.
I think you used one time when you super loaded mint last session and just like, here, bring more shit back.
We can't use these for anything anymore. It's going to be a very good day for people looking for value here. I'll probably keep those. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That'll definitely get rid of some of our stuff.
Those grand side enhancers.
I'm probably going to throw those on mint, since she'll probably have enough swap. Alright. Let's open the shop.
Yeah. One of 2 shop openings today because he bought the enchantment from Roxanne, Wink.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into a hero who had the nicest things to say about the shop, like it's barely open. This one looks nice. What are you asking for it?
What you buying? What you selling? Alright, so she's gonna shield up. That's fine. Rehearse line. We might as well play that.
Yep, and you can play Blitz.
Fortitude. We might
And
as
you
well.
can also play Fortitude if you're so inclined. Whether you are, can't say. Maybe you are.
Might as well.
I'm
Maybe.
coming in like a wrecking ball. I'm sorry, but my budget really limits me, you know? I'm
Yeah.
gonna have 9 shield now, okay?
That's cool.
You're at the tunnel through that. Kiss kiss.
So that's the withdrawal. I could just draw a card. You know what? Let's captivate and draw a card. Would you like to withdraw? It looks like you'd like to withdraw. I think we'll withdraw and close.
Yep, 2 withdrawals and close. Sure.
Alright.
She had so much extra patience for all those withdrawals, though. That didn't do much of anything. You could have kept playing the game.
I could have.
There was another seal in the deck.
There was.
Halfway through the day and you're still smiling. Nice. Make me an offer I can't refuse.
I'm making an offer you can't refuse. I'm gonna be an asshole to you. Alright. That's cool. And you brought my super awesome potion of justice to the counter. It's a real dick move. Do I just want to say fuck you? I don't want to stress. You have 12 shield? Alright, so you're telling me I'm going to take that stress on the fucking chin. Or I can just get 62.
So, yes, flattery closed deal is the other thing, yes.
Just get out of here.
What a pleasant outcome.
Thanks. Don't come again. Come on
You're
up.
so pretty. Get the fuck out of my shop.
Oh, you look all innocent, but we know better.
Yeah, we know better.
The crew needs a bit of pick me up, something like this. Okay, I thought you were going to ask for something. Okay, here we go. Do I want to press the attack, or do I just want to do this? Let's go ahead and do this first. Okay, there's Fortitude. You're just going to waste my time, though, so there's no reason for that. Blitz. I mean...
You can play that.
Might as well play that, and then we'll mulligan, probably. Muscle memory? Sure.
Give you 1 card. Alright.
Is this your card? Oh, I think you'll put poor Pepper to sleep. There's Zeal again. Good. Might as well play... What the hell is that?
All cards cost 1 patience more. So yeah, you can rehearsed line into being able to play Blitz. And you can Zeal the fuck on out of here.
I think I will do that.
I can see parting with some gold for this.
Quarter mastery. Quarter
Gently
mastery.
swaddle you in my big paws.
Okay, well, bye. Just don't put up your butt like someone else. Who's next?
Do you ever get used to the smell of kitty ass? I'm here for something very specific.
Uh-huh.
Everything needs to be just so.
I didn't even look at what it was. It's out of
I
here.
guess you're particular, too. I hope this potion is up to my standards. What can you tell me about it?
I can tell you it's a radiation potion, sir. Oh,
Activate, then Fortitude, and end the turn. Fuck you! I wish I could buy something nicer.
me too. There are nicer things out there.
Ooh, improv.
Alright, let's see improv at work. Okay, lots of blitzes. That's alright.
That's okay. They can be played. You can also remember by 4, and yeah, strategic withdraw. You can. You can, yes. And then you can end your turn. If only I had time to be more discerning.
You commoners in your lack of time. Alright, this looks like a pretty good hand right here. The end it on. Good, 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 good. Alright, we have plenty of stuff to actually do. Let's go ahead and press the attack first. We got some sympathy. Let's go and play that. Rehearsed line. Let's get some more stuff from that. Muscle memory. I'm watching that thing over there, trying not to go over. There's no even reason for me to play that, because this will do it. So flattery into zeal.
You should flattery zeal. Rushed. plus 114%. And people say I'm hard to please.
Thanks for your business. Next in line.
I love supporting a family business. Make me an offer I can't refuse, tart.
All right, harlot.
You're just gonna give me stress at the beginning of the turn. That's a real dick move. Why would you do that to somebody? And you would, of course, have to be buying the best fucking potion ever. You know what? We'll take a little bit of stress for this one. Against my better judgment.
This is no way to treat a future superstar.
Yeah, what time in the future that gonna be?
Alright. I think we do one of these. What are you doing up there?
So, I'd say, Brett, you could do the sympathy since you wanted to put it in there. I was wondering whether it would be better to just, like, pitch that with Mulligan after playing Press the Attack.
Okay.
So, press the attack.
6. We'll probably not get much stronger than that. Maybe. It's hard to say. Let's see. Alright, there you go.
You can press the attack again. I was looking to see whether we would get a closer for you in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, your fortitudes, that you wouldn't take any more stress damage.
Yep. Alright, well, we'll just take more stress and get a stress card.
This is how you treat someone of my stature?
You're not that tall, really.
It's not a height thing.
Okay, we got down off of 8%. Sure, whatever, man. It's gonna be impossible to play that now.
Just play Zeal. What a pleasant outcome.
Thanks for your business. Who's next?
My birdhouse is shaping up. I got the foyer in there, and now I'm making a billiard room. What's this, then?
Oh, we call this a potion. Maybe it's your first time.
Alright. Sure. Everyone's just gonna stress me the fuck out in this last week of this, I can see. Alright, sure, hit me. Might as well make it myself.
Wow, Corsac. Thought we were friends.
Okay, we got that 13%. Damn it. God damn it. Alright. Let's rehearse this line.
And you can blitz this line. And a Zeal would get you out of here with another level up if you're so inclined.
I am so inclined.
Better the poke in the eye. You better this than I was. Fucking.
Well, thanks for your business. That's all of them for now.
Alright, that's one of our 3 done.
Yes, one of our 3, Wink.
We made 4,000 something thing bucks from that. Is it empty? Did you buy everything? You didn't buy everything. That's good. That means that you can buy stuff while I'm out doing stuff. I like that. That makes Lethal happy. That's how I can get around my self-imposed conduct. So, I'm not sure if I'm super feeling the deck right now. It feels like it's not as powerful, but it may just be me being stupid. Anyway, we don't have anything done in here. Do we? What?
You do what you're most comfortable with.
Okay. We can send the adventurers out tomorrow. It's not that big a deal. We could open the shop a second time. I'm just worried about the stress.
I mean, if you're worried about the stress, you're not running the shop anytime tomorrow, yeah? Because you want to get the cauldrons upgraded when they're eventually emptied.
Yep.
And it's not like you really want to apply yourself running the shop any damn way.
It's true.
Oh no, I'll have to hang out with someone and use a bunch of time pickle slices.
We do have some time pickle slices. Let's go. Were you guys ready to level up? I know you're at level 9. You're not ready to level up yet. You're ready to level up in Saffron. Let's go to Safi.
But do you care about ranking up, or you just care about hanging out with people that you want to rank up later?
I believe in the power of the mode, Grimith.
I'm happy you came by.
That's good.
I'm just saying, they're providing a lot of cards you're not giving a fuck about, huh? I had something a little different in mind for today.
They might give me something that we don't expect. I mean, Corsac has given us a card that's almost useful.
Have you ever made whiskey from tree sap?
Tree sap whiskey? I didn't even know that was possible.
Neither did I. It's possible, and it's delicious. A cat by the name of Sugar entrusted the... Hold on, what? Excuse me. Out here getting tree sap whiskey recipes from cats. He was one of my companions, the rogue of the group, and our cat... Ah, I get it. Cat must have been used there in slang. Couldn't have actually been cat. Captain when we were on the water. His damage output was matched only by his alcohol tolerance, and tree sap whiskey was his favorite. He used to say it had more kick than an angry centimule.
Well, I'm sold. Where do we start?
Well, the first thing we've got to do is ask a tree for permission to tap it.
Okay. Can you talk to the trees, or did you smoke that and then you can talk to the trees? What's going on there?
In truth, it's less about talking and more about listening. Trees are constantly communicating. They send out signals to other trees about environmental hazards. And each tree's leaves and bark hold a treasure trove of information about its health and history. We've just got to find an ambrosia tree of moderate age that has plentiful sap and a genial nature.
Saffron leads the way through the forest. She places her palms against certain trees along the path. She seems to be listening for something, but Sylvia hears nothing. At last, Saffron finds a tree she says will suit their needs. She carves into it with a specially prepared spork made out of dark, dense wood. Wood-on-wood violence.
A spork?
A spork.
You're using a spork to carve into a tree?
Her sporking skills show great precision. It's not her first sporking. She cuts just deep enough that the wound dips a steady stream of sap into her waiting bucket.
When's the last time you've used a spork, Lethal?
I think I had some ones from Wendy's from when I didn't want to wash the dishes. That's what depression does to you.
How long ago was that?
It was probably last year. Or several months ago.
More recently than mine. I was at some like local barbecue place. They served a spork while I was out, and just that's the tool I had available to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was a few years back. Thank you for... Oh, no. Oh, no, she said the thing. Thank you for your generosity. Proud sentinel of the wood. I'll patch you up when we're done. Sylvia, we just have to wait until that bucket's full. Then we can head back to my place.
Wait, but don't you, like, make furniture out of trees and whatnot? Do they have to... Do you get permission for that, too?
The trees have already felled. I only use felled wood. I don't chop the trees down myself.
I also kill the criminal trees, I wanted to say.
I'm glad that you're here to show me the way. I'm totally turned around.
Execute the criminal trees. I forget some people struggle to navigate the woods.
Is it just something that you get the hang of over time?
That's part of it, sure. But the larger piece is about paying attention to how extra all this stuff on me is. You think it's just for show? For glamour? No. It helps attune me to the woods. Take the trees to start. They might appear interchangeable at a glance, but they don't really look the same at all. Opens blinds, looks at pine trees outside his home, squints. Closes blinds. This forest contains pines, oaks, gloam willows, all grouped in unique arrangements.
I mean, I should probably learn the difference. I could at least try to figure out what distinguishes a pine from what's a willow?
I'd be happy to help with that. But let's set the trees aside for a moment as the orchestra stops playing. If what you see is not enough to help you get your bearings, there are other senses you can rely upon. Notice the tang of sea salt on the air. feel the sponginess of the moss beneath our hooves because you have nerve endings in your shoes, I'm fairly confident. This particular spot of woodland is a spot like no other. And this is what I really mean when I talk about mindfulness, Sylvia. It's not just about shutting out the stress. It's about a brand new card. It's about what you choose to take in. It's about being truly present.
I think I follow you. I know I could be better at living in the moment. It's a struggle when there are bills to pay, though, and, impending enslavement.
I understand. Maybe this will ease that burden, if only by a little bit. Oh, coupon. Not a card at all.
Thanks, that does help.
I love saving money, even though the last time I bought something from you was I can't even remember.
And some whiskey would help, too. It's almost ready, right? You distilled it and everything, right?
Oh, I'm afraid I may have given you the wrong impression. This process takes several decades.
I see.
But the anticipation is part of the pleasure. Take these next 30 years to prepare your senses. And in the meantime, I've got some cheap moonshine stashed away in one of these tree hollows, I think.
Okay, thanks.
It's completely fucking with you. What a jerk.
Yeah, I'll see if I care about this while I'm in my 50s.
When you're fucking a slave to, like, a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After the bank sold you to a Nubia.
Alright, so we don't have enough time to actually level up your ass.
Thanks for dropping in. Hey,
you are welcome.
I'm still tweaking. I have so much coffee in my body right now. Will you mind something for tomorrow?
Oh,
Will I improve
right,
one specific thing? I just, like, you really do have to cater in advance to, like, okay, you check her at the start of the day. What she got for tomorrow? And then, like, do I have those things for tomorrow? Cool, great. If not, do I want to make them for tomorrow? I'll never get credit for reaching that castle first, will I?
You won't.
I want the world. Day 43.
Stir. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
More artisans, more entertainers. Crater has greater value. Magical wasteland. Ingredients there will cost more.
And
Those heroes have been getting fucked there.
They've been sticking up their ass over, sticking things in their ass over there. That's
Where's their
good.
tolerance potions at?
You know where they are. Anyway, we'll worry about where those are going next time. Ta-ta for now.